Welcome back to the Toffee Waffle podcast. This is episode 13 and we are back uploading on a regular basis. In this episode we talk about all the key events of Everton's dramatic 5-2 win over West Brom. We hope you enjoy. So this West Brom game, even before we got started, didn't really even start talking about the game, just the build up to it. I can't remember the last time we were all actually excited to watch an Everton game.
Yeah.
After Tottenham last week, Salford in the week was pretty positive as well. We had this thing we're the first game of the weekend, so it is beat West Brom, we go top.
It's like we set the standard, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. We're
anything you can do, we can do better.
Yeah, so that was an immediate incentive once we got going, even before the game started. And I don't know about you, but I was just so confident. West Brom nearly come out.
I wasn't until I saw he didn't make a change.
Yeah.
Then I was.
And
I was just worried about Michael Keane, and because he played in the midweek, I didn't think he was going to start. I don't know why. But
I don't know who else he could have started. I don't think we really have anyone else, do we?
No.
But our confidence did seem to be wasted at first. The first 20 minutes we were awful. We seemed nervy.
I thought we passed it around well, but we didn't create enough at all. We weren't attacking them as
we didn't create much,
as we did in the other 70 minutes. Yeah, like you said.
And we didn't seem organised at all like we had been last week against Tottenham. Excuse me. And on the break, they seemed really dangerous.
They were rapid, yeah.
And
Diangana
and then we ended up getting punished. Mina did not have a clue what to do when Diangana ran him like that.
It was two people's fault, Mina and Pickford. Mina should have closed him down, but really, it's not even in the corner. Pickford should save that. The first one, 100%.
I think it's. I don't know. It's overly
I think
harsh.
Mina was at both fault for both goals. I think.
Yeah, definitely. Mina's definitely more at fault for the first one, but I only think it was his fault. I don't really see what Pickford can do in that situation.
Well, it's because he stood so far to his right, he can't get across his left. I don't really know what he was doing over there.
Oh, in any case, that was about as bad a start as we could have had, and
yeah.
I think we were all starting
and it was nearly two. They hit the post as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they hit the post as well, yeah. It just all seemed typical Everton.
I think if that went in, it would have been a completely different game.
Would have been a lot harder to get back to that, yeah. 2 down, 1.
But as soon as we conceded the first, and then we got the equaliser, I knew we were going to win.
I'd like to think we would have won once, because it was a bit of a lucky break with the goal as well. I thought we were fortunate to get it.
But as soon as we got that, we started playing more positively. Completely different to how it was at 0-0.
Yeah, definitely. We seemed to get into our rhythm at that point, and then Charleston breaks away, plays it into James Rodriguez. Delightful finish.
Lovely.
Oh, that was a moment. Imagine being in Goodison for that. The bloody roof would have come off. Just absolutely beautiful. As good as you would have imagined it being him scoring his first ever goal for Everton. Just a great moment. And after that, we never looked back, really, I don't think.
No.
Gibbs gets sent off a minute later.
They scored a nice free kick. Yeah.
He did,
oh, yeah. Of course.
But the bizarre sending off. Imagine losing your rattle like that so much. Just nothing in it at all.
I saw a clip as well, didn't he say, I'd do it again or something?
Yeah, it's just clearly the heat of the moment got to him. Coleman starting on him, which we love to see. But just no provocation at all. Hans kind of nudges into him, a little late. And Gibbs just hits him, just as you do, hasn't been able to handle him all half. And so that's the only way you can really get about it. And then just to make it even funnier, Bilic gets himself sent off by going onto the pitch at half time.
I don't think that was
that was quite harsh. It was a bit.
Yeah.
It was
because how's he supposed to confront the referee? He says do it in the tunnel. He can't go in. He's not allowed to go into the tunnel.
Exactly.
He's in a bloody porta potty.
Yeah, his team were in the car park. He doesn't go down the tunnel. Yeah, and
I don't think that should have happened, but I'm glad it happened because it completely changed the game.
Yeah. But I still don't understand what he was complaining about, though. The first one went to VAR. It was found to not be offside because it came off the back of the West Brom player. And you can't have any complaints about the Gibbs sending off. Surely he hits him. Like that's just it. That's how. If you hit someone, you're going to get sent off. It's violent conduct. Like that was the only bit that confused me. And then second half gets going, and we just typical old Everton comes back, and we just let them back into the game straight away. I mean, it's a worldie of a free kick. There's not much you can do about it.
At that point, again, I changed, and I was like, oh, here we go. We've had one game where we didn't fluff it. It's happening here.
Yeah, here we go. We win at a top 6 team, and then we throw it away at home to newly promoted West Brom. And again,
candidates.
Terrible for Mina. Like, it brushes off Mina's head, doesn't it? If he just rises off his feet a little bit.
He didn't even jump. He was fully grounded.
I just don't understand why you do that. That's your job in a wall. You jump on the ball's about to hit you. Like, it's very simple. And then that was frustrating. But we didn't have to wait long to get back in front. And as you said at the start, Michael Keane, weren't sure he was going to start. Had another excellent game. Like I say every time about how much of a critic I am of Michael Keane. But when he plays well, he plays well. And you've got to give him credit for that.
Well, I think he's been all right since lockdown. I don't know what's happened.
He has played well. He seems
to really, he looked very mistake prone. Ancelotti's come in and he's really come on leaps and bounds, hasn't he?
Well, he's clearly a player that runs on confidence, isn't he? Like if he's low on confidence, he'll just make mistakes constantly.
Yeah.
If he's got a bit of confidence in him, he'll play like he did against West Brom. I mean, obviously, he didn't do much for the goal. I think a lot of credit has to go to him.
It wasn't his job, was it? Really?
But you've got to be there to put it in, and he was. That's the instincts of someone who can score goals from set pieces. And that's what we need. And just touching on it, how unlucky was Richarlison not to score? Like
ridiculous.
So many. He was involved in pretty much every goal. Like at some point,
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Like I think he got 2 direct assists and 2, you could say, 3 assists maybe. And he does great for that Michael Keane goal with the header, but.
It seems that James has brought out a creative aspect in him that I've not seen.
Oh, definitely. Him and Calvert-Lewin.
Usually I just see his lethal finishing, and he doesn't really offer that much creatively. But since James has come in, he's been linking up play well. He's made the right runs, found the right passes. He's been brilliant.
Well, yeah, him and Calvert-Lewin, you can already see are just thriving at the moment. So that's really good to see. And then again I think the 4th goal is probably my favourite. James just a beautiful ball over the top, lifts it over. Richarlison.
I've got no complaints about Richarlison passing it to him, but I'd rather him finish it.
But I don't know. That's what I've been trying to work out.
He meant to pass it.
I think he did mean to pass it, 100%. But no, I think that's really positive because you think about last week, Tottenham goes round the keeper that chance, and he really should square it, and he doesn't. And that's already shown that in less than a week. This is just 6 days later. He's already shown that he's learned that if someone's in a better position, he's got to square it, and he has done. And if that is intentional, that's really positive. That's working for the team.
He must be a quick learner.
Yeah.
One maths lesson and he gets an A-star.
But yeah, I'm not worried about him not scoring. The goal will definitely come soon.
He's not quick at learning English, though, is he? He's been learning for about 3 years. Still think he's passed his English.
It's not Football Manager where you send them on an intensive learning course and 2 months later they're all sound. They're not all fluent. But
Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him.
I'm just delighted.
I used to hate him. I used to genuinely despise him. Because I just didn't think he was good enough, but
loads of fans did.
He's proved me wrong. I couldn't be happier. So happy he got a hat trick.
That was a great header as well to complete the hat trick. Really good header. That's exactly.
It was behind it. Everyone said it was lucky. It was behind him. He had to alter his head.
Yeah, it was just all round. What a great game. So many.
And the midfield. I don't think the midfield got as much credit. They bossed it.
Yeah, they bossed it.
Gomez was a bit weak at times, but
Gomez did struggle, and of course, I have a lot of criticism about. But everyone else again had a really good game. Even Sigurdsson came on and played well.
Moise Keane was a bit wet. I thought he was.
Moise Keane struggled a bit. I mean, we've got Fleetwood in the week, hopefully.
I hope he actually screws his head on for that though.
Yeah, hopefully Salford should have been. This can be the game. Maybe gets 1 or 2, gets confidence.
I don't know what he expects. He expects to start every game, but Calvert-Lewin's banging him in like that, and you're showing that you can't even do against Salford. What's the point?
Well, yeah, Calvert-Lewin playing the way he is, there's no way he's getting dropped anytime soon. So, But yeah, I think that just about wraps everything up. Like, really positive. Everything's looking good. We were top of the league for a while. We're not quite now, but we're sitting pretty in second. This is exactly the good start of the season we need. We've still got a couple of easy more games. We've
got a few winnable fixtures until the derby, haven't we?
Until the derby, which that's going to be a nervy one.
I don't mind because the big fixtures are spaced out. I just hate them all in clusters.
It's just horrible when in derbies if we're going in with good form, there's some sort of expectation there.
Yeah.
Whereas usually we're playing crap, so it's just like you're just if you're expecting to get beat, anything different is going to be a plus. So, but yeah. Well, I think we'll have to do a big old episode probably before and after that game, I reckon. So
it's such a shame though about the derby. 10 years.
Yeah. Well, that weekend is going to mark exactly 10 years, so it would be the perfect time to end it. Perfect poetic justice if we could end the run there. But as you were saying last time we played them in March, like imagine if we end the curse and no one's there to see it. It'd be horrible.
Yeah, I'd be fuming.
Yeah,
I've been to every derby since like 2012. I'd be absolutely seething.
Yeah. I'm speaking as someone who's not a season ticket holder, obviously, but I don't care. I don't care in what circumstances we beat them. I just want to beat them. That's just how it works.
No, I don't.
That's just how it is. So.
I don't.
But yeah, I think that's all there is for this one. So
hang on, don't get me wrong, because just in case, like I do want to beat them. It's just I'd rather beat them with fans.
Obviously, you'd rather beat them with fans. And if I'm going to speak honestly, I think we probably are only going to beat them with fans. So I think this game is a little bit of a write-on. I think Goodison. I think it's going to have to be at Goodison. I can't see us winning at Anfield for a long, long time. But we need the crowd on our side, crowd on their backs. And we've come close so many times last few years now that it's got to happen one day. It is going to happen one day.
Surely. Yeah. Right, anyway.
Yeah. We got a bit sidetracked there, but that is that's the end of episode 13 of the Toffee Waffle podcast, and we will be back. I don't think we'll do one just for the Fleetwood game. I reckon we'll do what we did last week. We'll do Fleetwood and the game on the weekend as well. So that is episode 13 of the Toffee Waffle podcast. Thanks for watching.